that time. It's rubbish.
I'm going to talk about the V8 in this video and discuss some things I've changed and sort of improved some things. Sorry, my love. I'll have a cappuccino, please. Cappuccino. Thank you. Sorry about that. Get my coffee ordering. And there's what was I going to say? There was the issues, little issues with the V8. The V8 is an amazing car, amazing. I absolutely love it. So just get that clear for a start. The thing I've got, the problem is the battery tray is you're a bit limited to what you can put in there. Plus, the drive shaft from the motor just sneaks into that space as well, that battery space. And actually, I've got a subscriber. What's his name? His username is KZC Border, and he's asked me some questions. So let's just quickly get this out and done with, and I'm sure this will help some other V8 HPI users or maybe people who are interested in buying. So let's just get this. We just got white balance. Oh, the magic of technology. Okay, the things he's asked for is, I'm using a 40mm can, which is the 1/8 scale size motor, and so we've got the trays, the chassis at the bottom. So he's asked for the distance. I've measured from the bottom of the shaft, and the shaft is a 5mm, from the bottom of the shaft to the bottom of the tray, and I'm reading 20mm from there. The overhang from the shaft going into the battery compartment, if we look here, you've got this piece here where the motor sits, and then you have this plastic piece in the middle. So the shaft is actually eaten into this space here and some. So it's actually going into the battery tray area. Just focus that a bit. And it's almost 2mm. So 1.94. The thickness, the deepness of the inside of the battery tray is 12mm. Okay, that's from the, yeah, you know what I mean. And then the actual battery compartment, the actual battery space. So the width is 60.5mm, and the overall length is 141.3mm. And then you have a small piece here, which is, let's focus that one. Are we going to focus? Focus, you stupid camera. What I'm saying. There's a piece here where it's bolted, where it's got the rear separate piece of the chassis at the back. It's bolted here, so you basically lose a little bit of the overall area. It's not much, so the width is now reduced from 60.5 to 51. Okay, and batteries are normally just straight, so this space here is wasted, lost. And then from here to the point where it's just starting to turn in is 116mm. I hope that is clear enough. I've measured with a caliper, and well, it's digital, and I've also read it manually to get double accurate readings. Okay, enough of the boring stuff. Back onto the little things which sort of niggle me. The main thing I find annoying is that this, when you're if you bash in grass, this becomes like a lawnmower, and it just collects all the grass, especially on the rear drive shaft. Anything from here to the front doesn't collect nothing, always stays clean, but from here to the back, dirty, becomes a dirty boy. So what I had it knocking around the house, was this. It's a flexible foam. It's just foam. It's not plastic. Very easy to cut and manipulate. My tongue. Oh, thank you. Oh, lovely. Sorry, my coffee's just turned up. Excuse me. Perfect. So, and what I've done, I've just done a sort of the back arse of it. Let's get it back balanced here. So I've started from here, and I've cut a piece, and it just goes around the back there, and then the shaft, just to protect the shaft, just very crudely made but effective, and that just sits in there, and that's, there you go, just gives you an idea of how quick it sort of goes in, and that just is enough to keep all the grass building inside, because when after a bash you get home and the grass is wet, that's just going to mulch in there, isn't it? It's going to stink. So that's that side. Let's just turn it around. Ooh. And here I've just used a little bit of what's it called? The stuff that the bodies are made of, Lexan. And I just shaped it to wedge it in there, so it just covers. It just keeps the worst off. You're going to get dust and things coming in here, but it's really to keep away from the drive shaft. That's the main area, and here it just to keep the direct hits off the servo, and that's all that's doing. And that holds because the body sits very flush on there. And okay, the other thing which happens, I recommend, if you've not seen these are from the Vorsa. I recommend these because when it rolls over, it lands always on the shock towers, and the rear spoiler is so tough that just takes any kind of crap and bashing. Okay, are we going to get it to sit nicely there? Okay, the other thing is that I've forgotten the name of this actually, so ignore my ignorance. But anyway, from where the swing arm is attached to the pins here, there is a huge gap here. It's almost 10 millimeters. And here you get the stones, you get the grass, you get everything, and you can imagine sits in there. And sometimes it gets wedged in the dog bone area here, and you can get a back wheel that locks up, and then you got to stop and you got to sort it out. So all I've done is just cut some square pieces of foam, and they just sit in there, and I've bashed it probably maybe about 6 times. Perfect, keeps everything out, and you can take them out and clean them afterwards. So that I really do recommend much. Okay, the other thing I've done. Okay, excuse me. Let's get this a little bit better. The other thing, I made these mud guards, and I made them out of the spare Lexan I had. Let's get that adjusted so we can see what I'm doing. And I made these, and anyway, I found on the internet for $6.95, I found some proper mudguards that are probably go more into this side, and especially more into the wheel side, because these I recommend 100%. The first time you go out bashing, I recommend to get these, because all this gets totally covered in crap. It doesn't matter whether you're going out in the dry, if it's a little bit, it doesn't matter, it's going to get covered. So I'm just going to quickly mount these on, and then I'll be back. And by the magic of TV, ta-da, they're fitted. 5 minutes. 5 minutes to fit them. And yeah, just 2 screws at the bottom. You are supplied with slightly longer ones to allow for the thickness of the plastic. Just to compare, this is the one I made. So if we line them up in the holes slightly, this is the area where I wanted to really extend it here, but I didn't have enough Lexan, and here it's slightly taller as well, so it protects the knuckle there. And I mentioned earlier about having it slightly more on this side, but that was silly because you got to put a wheel on. Anyway, I would so recommend these. They're going to save cleaning. They're going to save damaging, because if I turn the springs around on these, I don't know if you can see that. Maybe we have to go into shaky cam. Just shaky cam there. You see, look at the damage on those springs, and that is going to happen if you don't have those on. And for $7, I'd recommend that so much. Anyway, so I've also been on, when I was on eBay, I wanted to get some new tyres, because these ones here are getting, they're almost getting to their limit now, and these are quite soft. So I wanted some more sort of harder ones, which I can take on more on the stones and things, and so I found these, and for $22 I get 4 of them for some reason. Don't know who I don't know, AR, but they're called Razor, sound cool. And got the sponges inside. They're sort of hard. I would say that's the hard. They're much harder than the ones down here, but it's more for the it's off-road. I need to wear, and this thing is so aggressive. Even with a 4-cell, with a 4S battery, it's aggressive. I'm thinking about going for a 3S. Anybody's running a 3S on them? Yeah, let me know what you think, because sometimes the 4S can be a bit too much. You want to slow down things. A 4S. If you want to slow things down from a 4S, a 2S is too slow, and so I think I need to find a medium there. Anyway, I don't want to go any more than a 4S. I don't want to destroy it. Nice, huh? Give it the stealth black look. So we'll see how they go. I'm not into changing the tyres. I'm not really bothered about keeping rims, ungluing, and putting. For the price of these, $22. Finished. Chuck 'em. Okay, I hope that is useful, and till next time, thanks for watching. Cheers.